It was in 1913 when Kassam Bigney built the Baillie house. He was building in preparation for his lover coming from England. However, she never showed up. She met someone new, ran off, and he never heard from her again. Some say he's the spirit that haunts upstairs at the Baillie house. Some say it's Mrs. Baillie. Tonight we're going to find out who and why they haunt. So we're down in the basement of the Baillie house, where we've had quite a few experiences over the years. We've heard noises, knocking, growling, people being touched down here. We actually had a bell on a fishing line, and something hit the bell off the line right where I'm standing. Right here, we have Marius. He's the visitor info guide of the Baillie house, and he's been working here this summer. And you've had some experiences.
I have, there's a lot of donations that come in and out of the house. We run it as a flea market, as we're not allowed to do tours right now because of COVID-19. And while we're working in here, we've often heard footsteps upstairs when we know no one's upstairs because that door is usually blocked with some boxes and such. One particular one, just this morning, we were down here in the boiler room and we could hear noises upstairs, like audible footstep sounds. Once when we were sweeping upstairs, which we do just like routinely, we were coming down the stairs and we could hear like glasses clinking. And we knew, we went down there and we stomped around to see if it could have been something that just happened, but
we've heard that here too.
Yeah, it wasn't definitely stomping caused it, and nobody else was in the house because we lock the house when we come in just to make sure that no visitors come in while we're working in here. We've had, when we were heading up the stairs, we heard either a stack of papers or something, or a book drop as we were heading up the stairs.
Did you see the book, or was it just...
There was just there's stacks of papers on some of the desks up there, so it could have been something like that, but there was no book on the floor or anything like that. But,
okay.
Yeah. Those are the main ones, and it's mostly just, you hear the occasional footstep. Once I came down here, and I was just grabbing some of the stuff we keep down here, and the door closed while I was down here, the door to get into the basement. So
wow.
That was fairly recent.
What would you recommend us to investigate down here? Not down here, in the entire house.
In the entire house, I would go for the gentleman's room, which has a typewriter and some investigations prior got a picture from outside of the house looking at that window. You can see there's clearly a figure there that looks like a grown man, like a person.
Wow.
There's obviously no one living here, no one here in the middle of the night, so definitely I'd say the gentleman's room.
I'm here with Grace, a visitor info guide at the Baillie house, and she's been working here this summer, and you've had a few encounters?
Yeah.
Do tell.
We've only been working here a couple weeks, but we've already heard really clear footsteps upstairs when nobody's up there for sure because the house is locked. We've heard in sequence, we were just working in the kitchen, and all the way down the stairs, each stair creaked, and then the door pushed and clicked, and there's no windows up and no wind or anything like that.
Wow.
And it was pretty awful. And I'm not very superstitious, but it makes you uncomfortable. We've had glasses tinkling and moving when we're upstairs and there's no one downstairs.
That's a common occurrence.
We've had, allegedly, we've had books fly off the shelf in the kids' room and people feeling sick, camera cards getting corrupted from that kids' room specifically.
Wow. Hasn't happened to us yet, but hopefully. I have a ghost story for you.
Okay.
It's happened 2 years ago, 2018. We were investigating up in the main bedroom. And there were 4 of us in there. The energy in the... It's kind of gross. It's a good word to use. Not nice. Mm. And I was with my day job, I investigate people. I can be really aggressive sometimes when I talk to people. And that's how I was conducting the investigation. And then all of a sudden I got choked. Where I couldn't breathe. Yeah, you're telling me. And it was right in the doorway of the main room at the end.
Mrs. Bailey's room?
Yes. I ran outside so fast, I got sick over there somewhere, we won't say where. And when our investigator and myself came back in the house, I heard the loudest we heard the loudest, grossest growl. Like a doggone big dog growl. And that was probably one of the scariest things I've ever experienced.
For the sake of your investigation, I hope you find stuff, but I don't want to be here when there's growling.
We called upon medium Al Warren to come to the Baillie house and do a thorough walkthrough. I was shocked with what he found. Could he have spoke to Mrs. Baillie and Mr. Bigney? Could they be the aggressive spirits upstairs that don't want people around? And is Mr. Bigney still waiting for his lover? We don't know.
Did it say he remarried?
It doesn't have much story about him after 1938 when the Baillies came in.
Sounds like it feels like he's still here, I guess, if that's the spirit. Maybe he died here. Not necessarily in this room, but maybe he died. I don't know. There's something, but it still lingers. The agony still lingers, the anxiety.
Is it an aggressive energy in the hallway?
Yes. Your aggressive energy is out here. This is where it's centered, and it probably has the run of this whole floor.
Including the rooms?
Yeah, because it feels like it's I don't want to say control. It is the map, the navigation. It is the it's the center of the place, the center of the energy, and it's the watch. It's like the watchtower. So this is the one that's it's your shields here. It's the one that it runs the place.
With Al Warren's reading fresh on our minds, it's up to the girls now to go upstairs to try to communicate or face whatever's up there. It's eerie to think that Al could have just spoke to Mrs. Baillie or Mr. Bigney, or maybe even something more sinister.
If there's somebody here, can you come visit with us? Can you make a noise or move something?
Is there a man in here now?
I don't know what that's like. Can you say one of our names?
While the girls are upstairs, Jeff's busy in the basement getting ready to face the dark.
I don't like it down here.
No, it feels very off.
It's never like this.
No, it's not. I mean, even when we were walking through the house, it didn't feel like this. There's been reports of someone seeing a full apparition down here. I don't believe you still have the energy to do it. I want to see you.
What happens next leaves us stunned.
It feels like, I swear, man, it feels like something's like right here. It is really cold right here. The point where like I'm getting goosebumps, and it's like 26 degrees out. It is hot out.
What was
Did you hear that?
Yes. Dude.
That was right here. Come here. I can't see anything because it's dark. I don't know what that was. Now I'm hesitant to turn my back to it.
What we just captured on the SLS camera is what we believe to be the spirit that inhabits the basement. After the SLS footage, Jeff continued to investigate. However, the basement went quiet. From here, the girls went upstairs to Miss Bailey's room to see if they can make contact with who or what inhabits upstairs.
Feels really unwelcoming up here.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Put the audio on the Bible. Okay. Spare box.
Is there anyone in here with us? Mrs. Bailey, are you in here? If there's anyone in the hallway, you can come in here as well.
Oh my god. I don't know. I feel like we should go out there.
In the hallway?
Yeah. I felt like there was just like something coming.
Like at you?
Or in here.
Well,
Oh my god.
if you need to use my energy to speak, go ahead. Is that okay?
Yeah. Did you hear that? Like it almost sounded like a cry. Like a
From
downstairs or the kids' room. Oh my god. That just gave me like full chills.
yeah. It almost sounded like it said it is.
Oh my god. I just really feel like we should be up here.
So, Sandra and Natasha were in the Bailey house on the last round of investigating tonight. And they were so scared that they ran out of this place, left gear behind, and they're refusing to go back in the house. This has never happened to us on investigations. I'm apprehensive to go in here. Jeff's apprehensive to go in here. The team's very somber. Our mood has gone down the toilet. And they're all telling me not to go in here. They're all saying we should stop investigating tonight. But I'm pushing the boundary. Sandra and Jeff on camera here, I don't think you should do this. She's like, I don't think you should do this.
I still don't think this is a good idea.
I don't either. But that's what we're here for. That's what we push. We push boundaries. We want to find evidence. We want to catalog evidence. The client doesn't know what's happening in here. They entrust us to figure out who's haunting here and what's haunting here. So that's what we're going to try and find out tonight. I'm kind of apprehensive to go in here. So I'm going to face my fear, your fear. Mm-hmm. We're going in together, and the odds be in our favor. Switch to air.
communicate with me?
Yep.
While we do this?
Just switch the tire.
How you're feeling about?
You feel it already.
I heard it.
You heard that bell?
There's a bell upstairs. It's waiting.
Mm-hmm.
That light switch there turns the light on, right?
Yep, that one on the hallway door.
Is there one on top?
No. There is, but it's for the hallway. This one's for the stairwell. You hear that already up there?
I do.
Oh boy.
This is why we do this. Come on. They're staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
Natasha and Sandra, they're outside. You out there? Make a noise up there. My heart's pounding.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling in here. Like, it feels like the floor is shaking.
With overwhelming hesitation, I proceeded upstairs, but for whatever reason, I couldn't face the camera, as I felt like somebody was always ready and watching me.
Okay, let's go. Talk to me.
Just me breathing. It feels a lot heavier up here, right here.
Why are you scaring the women?
Like, oh man. Heavy on the chest.
Yeah.
You feeling that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like totally out of breath.
Yeah. That was like literally like 8 stairs and I'm like just gassed. It feels like I got like something sitting on my chest.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, the microphone's gonna pick me up breathing. I just gotta catch my breath here.
I don't even have the energy to ask questions. Why were you angry with our women? Who is up here? I can't even put my back to this hallway. I want to like face you.
Yeah.
A mannequin with a dress on is creepy.
I know.
We don't come here with disrespect. We come to talk to you. And the reason we come here at this time of night
is because it's quiet. I know we come here once a year and you see us. But we respect you and we just want to tell your story. You know, every year we come here and we make money for this place. All proceeds goes to here, to this house, to ensure. Oh,
What happened?
I just got touched.
Did you where?
My arm. I heard a hiss and then something touched me.
Okay, calm down.
I'm calm.
Calm. Keep it together.
I heard a hiss from in here and then I felt a... Don't back up.
I'm getting in the shot.
You know what's funny? We're standing exactly where Al told us not to stand.
Yeah. Yeah, right at the top of the stairs.
I can't go further. I can't. You want to try with me? Like, I can't.
I'll go with you.
What are you feeling? I can't.
Honestly, something right here on my left side.
I can't comprehend the hiss and then this. I can't.
Like I keep looking around because I feel like something is like just right on me, right beside me, right on me.
It's funny that it was a hiss because I'm thinking. So it was like a. Was it trying to simulate like a serpent? A snake? I'm not a snake. I'm not a serpent either. It's rude to assume that. It's a gentleman's room. Can't do it. Can't. What are you doing there?
I keep feeling like something's like touching the back of my head. I don't know if it's just the energy, like, you know, amped up.
I don't think we amped us up. I think it's here. Let's do footsteps. I'm done. Let's go.
You start 2 footsteps?
Yep. I'm done.
Mike, tell me, what happened?
Yes.
What happened there?
I went in there all chest puffed like a rooster.
Yeah.
And ran out with my tail tucked between my legs. I got touched, man. Second time I've been
What did it feel like?
like this.
Like abrasive? Like,
I don't know. I honestly don't know, dude. Yeah, abrasive. But I heard like a
like just enough for you to, like, for it to realize, or for you to realize that it's there.
Yeah, absolutely. And right before it happened, I heard a from that gentleman's room, which is the room right there. The top.
Right here.
We heard 2 times crying. We heard footsteps. I don't like that, man. I couldn't go down the hallway. I never back off. Today I backed off. I'm not kind of disappointed in myself with that. Kind of disappointed, but we'll get back in there. We never went back into the Baillie house that night. The team decided it was best to maintain our respect of the spirits and the grounds. We feel the spirits of the house gave us the validation we were looking for.